Hey UB, it's Debo, live from my office here in Bend, Oregon. Today we're going to talk a little strategy. This last few weeks of this month I've been playing a ton of the Perfect 3 and Perfect 10 promos on the site, and I've gotten the same questions over and over again. Why would a why would a pro play small stakes tournaments? Well, that's a simple answer. Since I became a pro a little over 7 years ago, that's basically what I've done. I've played smaller tournaments to try to get into bigger tournaments and really guarded my bankroll. So we're going to talk a little bit about bankroll management and kind of what it takes to maintain and hopefully not go broke in this game. When I first started out, I kind of did it a little screwy. I quit my job without a ton of money and just went for it. Now, I don't think that's a great idea, but 7 years later, I'm still in the game simply because I manage my bankroll. What I used to do is I used to set a daily limit. Say my limit was I wanted to win $200 for the day. Well, anything above that 200 I would take and play satellites to try to get in, say, the Sunday 200 or the nightly 150 or the sniper or whatever it was back in the day. And still today, I do the same thing. There's a lot of ego in poker, and when you let your ego get in the way, it's going to cause you nothing but problems. Take it from me, I get it every day. Well, wow, why is a pro playing a $10 tournament? Well, because that's what the pro wants to play. I mean, that's what he feels comfortable with playing on that given day to maintain, his livelihood. When I used to start out, I would never buy myself into anything above $100. I did that for well over a year. Why? Because that's what I thought it took. That's following my bankroll guidelines to keep in the game. You hear it all the time. Oh, every poker player goes broke, once in their lifetime or more. Well, you're looking at one who has yet to go broke, and the day he does go broke is the day he gets to go get a regular job. So I'm very careful. I appreciate, what I've been able to do, and I'm not looking forward to ever going to get a real job. So I really guard my bankroll. So basically, what you see all the time is you see people on the site. They'll have a couple $100 on their site, and you'll see them playing $50 and $100 sit and goes. Well, there are success stories of the guy who turned 200 into 20,000. But for every one of those, I'm sure there's thousands of guys that had 500 and turned it into 0. So you need to go through and you need to develop what you think works for you. For me, I like to have 100 buy-ins, for sit and goes and multi-tables and cash games. That's why you're never going to see me, playing 50, 100, and a limit hold'em. It's just not my thing. I've been able to successfully fly under the radar. I've been able to, to manage my bankroll and stick around relatively without any huge scores in my career. I've had some decent scores, but nothing by poker standards are huge. So really guard your bankroll. You can't just go flying in and putting all the 500 you have in your account on a 5-10 no limit table. I mean, sure, go ahead, but the odds aren't in your favor if you do that. There's too much variance in this game, and you really need to protect your bankroll. Besides that, really work that satellite system. I'll take the extra above and beyond what I want to win each day. So if I win 280 and I wanted to win 200, I'll take that 80 and I'll just work my way into satellites. You don't see me, even as a pro, buying into the $1,000 tournament every Wednesday. I just don't have that deep a bankroll to be firing at every single week, especially with the amount of volume that tournament pros put in. There's just so much variance. So, I'm always open. If anybody has a bankroll question, come find me on the site, Facebook message me. I'm always free, to give advice. So, take it from a guy who's ground out from the ground up and is still trying to work his way up. You have to stick to your guns. So good luck, and we'll see you at the tables.